My name's Avalon, and I work in the communication department, and I've been here about 2.5 years. Okay, well, the Findhorn Foundation started in 1962 when three people, Eileen Caddy, Peter Caddy, and Dorothy McLean, arrived here it was a caravan park, and they didn't have much money or jobs, so they brought their caravan here, and it's still here 47 years later. So they didn't come here looking to create an intentional community, but that's what happened. And they started growing vegetables in the sand. It used to be a sand bank here, a sand dune, with a caravan park on, and they started growing vegetables in the sand. By then they had been practicing a lot of spiritual principles together, meditating and other things, and Eileen and Dorothy were getting guidance through their quiet listening times, and that's how they used the principles working with nature to grow these vegetables in the sand, and they grew 40-pound cabbages. This was quite unheard of. So the Soil Association came up to the northeast of Scotland and tested the soil, and they couldn't find any good scientific reason for this. So we believe that working with the nature principles, working with the principles of nature and the intelligence of it, can really produce great results. And as you see today, it's flourishing. Yeah. So since then, people started coming here and staying here. And what happened was it grew into an education center. So the foundation is now an education center where we run spiritual and personal development courses. We also have a bunch of programs that are Findhorn based about the lifestyle and the principles that we live by in this community. So essentially we get about 14,000 visitors a year coming to learn and partake in the community. So that's the Findhorn Foundation. Around that today is the new Findhorn Foundation, which is the community, the wider community. It's about 80 people working for the foundation, and around that over 200 people in the wider community. And they dip in and out as they please. They have their own businesses or work in and around the community, but not necessarily working for the foundation. There's something called the common ground. We don't have rules about living here, but there's a common agreement of these 14 principles which we all aspire to live by. And that's things like nonviolent communication, going still and being quiet within so we can hear our own intuition and guidance, working in collaboration with nature, and one of our main principles is work is love in action, so the attitude we work with. And living in a community where everybody's aspiring and practicing these principles creates a completely different society. And for me, that is what's special about Findhorn. We use meditation in our daily lives and in our work departments. So every morning we take time to meditate together and to share about where we are in our personal life, and then we go into the work. So we approach work with a different angle. It's not just about making money and meeting the deadlines. Our work is what we give to the world. Yeah. So that's the big difference, I suppose. Yeah.